Hello again, YouTubers. It's been a while since I've put up any content, but I've decided to put a quick POV video together of my new MR2 Spyder, depending on where you're from. I picked this up yesterday. As you can see, it's a 2004 model, the updated one, and it's in fantastic condition. I bought it actually from a dealer, and it only has 53,000 kilometers on the clock. I've owned one of these before, but it was with my ex-wife. That one had about 140,000 kilometers when we bought it, and it was still in good condition, but nothing like this. I've liked these cars for a while, obviously owning one before, so when the opportunity came up to buy one with such low kilometers and in pristine condition, yeah, I couldn't say no. Probably paid more than really what I want to on another car, because I still have the WRX, which I've made a video of. I've done a heap of stuff to that since, but I haven't made any more videos. This car is completely 100% stock, except for they've chucked some Scion branded radio thingy in there, which is pretty lousy. No Bluetooth, no nothing. So that's one of the things I'll change. But yeah, I do have plans with this car. They're sort of fluid and they'll probably change over time. But the first thing that I plan on doing is converting the automated manual transmission to a full 3-pedal manual transmission. These only have 2 pedals, no clutch. In Australia, we didn't get the option of having a 3-pedal manual, which was a bit disappointing. But I've already managed to find a kit to convert it, and I'm going to see a gentleman on the other side of town tomorrow and have a look at that kit and discuss putting it into my car. I probably won't do it myself. I'll probably get him to do it. He's done it before to his, and I'm also going to get to drive his car to see if I like it as well. I mean, if I don't like the manual, I might keep it as is, but I'm going to guess that I'm probably going to go with the 3-pedal manual. These are very enjoyable to drive. I drove it home from the dealer yesterday with the top down, and yeah, it doesn't have a whole heap of power, but still enough to overtake on the highway and stuff like that. Obviously I want more, and the most obvious way to do that and common way is a 2ZZ swap. So it goes from the 1ZZ, which is about 140 horsepower, to the 2ZZ, which is around 190, I'm led to believe. But trying to find a 2ZZ with low kilometers may be a bit difficult, as the engines are getting pretty old. The most common engine is to get them out of a Toyota Celica. Yeah, so I might have to look at getting a front cut. I have seen one up for sale, but it is done 230,000 kilometers, which is just a bit high. That's sort of getting into rebuild territory, and with such a pristine brand new car, I don't want to throw an old tired motor in it, even if it does have more power than the stock one. Other things, I'll probably go the usual route that I like to do, with sort of upgrading the wheels, making them a little bit bigger, and some suspension lowering. I'm not going to lower it by much, probably only about 25 millimeters, and fill the guards, which is the usual sort of gaps and stuff in there, which I don't like. The suspension actually for a sports car like this is fairly soft, so I definitely think some coilovers and chassis bracing will make a huge amount of difference. To the driving. The steering's good. There's nothing I need to play around with that, I don't think. And yeah, just as far as getting more power, I don't think I'll bother with turbocharging or anything like that. Just a bit too much. I've seen some decent body kits for these, especially the TRD ones. I've seen some replica ones and on YouTube from other guys, and they don't seem to have a good fit. And then there's some real crazy body kits out there, but I probably won't go down that path. And I wouldn't mind getting a hard roof, but apparently they're quite hard to get hold of. They weren't available in Australia. Apparently only Japan and the UK got them, so yeah, if I do manage to find one, yeah, it's probably going to cost a fair bit. And also I wouldn't mind adding some sort of lip spoiler. I think the back's just a little bit plain and just needs something there. I've seen a fair few different types, from just a tiny little strip that goes down here to big ducktails to GT wings, but I'm probably not going to do that. Yeah, that's mostly where I'm at with this car. The handling's good. I like mid-engine. It makes driving a little bit more enjoyable than the Rexy, which is all-wheel drive and got grip for days. This will sort of break traction without too much provocation. Obviously, when you up the power and put bigger tyres and stuff like that, the handling characteristics will change a bit, and I'm hoping they'll change for the better. Yeah, this one also came with the leather seats, which are nice. They're good quality, but they're just a little bit slippery. Also, throwing this around a couple of corners, I was sort of moving around in the seat and having to sort of brace myself a little bit. So if I'm going to do more sporty things with the car and take it to the track, etc., I'll probably have to look at upgrading the seats as well. Yeah, and the stereo, I want to put a Bluetooth touchscreen in there. So fairly basic stuff. Yeah, but yeah, I like the car. These, as other people say, sort of aren't really well known in the performance tuning scene. They sort of got forgotten, overlooked, especially after the earlier models, the Supras, etc. But I like them. I like the lightweight. I did test drive a couple of 350Z convertibles. I decided against them, one because mainly weight. This is around 1,000 kilos, they're around 1,500, and that's a big difference. Even though they've got a lot more power, obviously, I just found them a bit tanky to drive compared with this, which is yeah, light and nimble. Criticisms, as other people said, and it's bleedingly obvious, it's got some design cues from Porsche, especially the Boxster at the front, a little bit at the back, and also kind of got a bit of a slightly older early 2000s Ferrari vibe, or 90s Ferrari vibe sort of at the back. But I suppose if you are going to copy someone's designs, you might as well do it from the best. Yeah, and yeah, get some nice custom plates as well. At the moment the car's not registered, but when it gets time to put it on the road, yeah, it'll pass, obviously, being in such good condition, and that means I don't have to pay rego fees while I'm sort of making it into what I want to do. Yeah, so that's it for now, and yeah, hopefully I pull my finger out and do some update videos on this car, and yeah, other ones. As you can see, the bikes I've featured on YouTube are still there. They're not being used too much at the moment, being pretty busy with work. Anyway guys, yeah, till next time, ciao.